Hi Pisces, this is your general reading for the month of October. As I said the word beautiful, your first card popped out, Pisces. Oh wow, 2 cards popped out and my guides are immediately guiding me towards taking them. Sometimes I put them back in before the reading starts, but I'm feeling here, these were ready. The cards have already spoken for you, Pisces. So your energy is going to be on this side and your partner's energy is going to be on this side. But please remember that because I'm connecting with both of your energy, that this could be vice versa. This could be interchangeable. So take it how it resonates with you, Pisces, and how you feel guided towards interpreting this reading by your intuition. So now first we're going to look at your current situation regarding love, and then we are going to look at your partner's current situation regarding love, and then we are going to move forward to how they see you and how you see them and the future of this relationship. So the first 2 cards have come out already. Let's just see if there's any more that want to come out. Pisces, current situation regarding love. Wow. 3 more wanted to come out, and Pisces, it's like your cards are already ready for you, and that's very interesting. In my premeditation, I saw the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So there was a need to make a decision from within, using your intuition. And I feel that there's a victory of some kind. There's a truth of some kind that is either coming out or a part of you now. Moving forward, you're choosing to be truly who you are. The first card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The second card for you, Pisces, is the Queen of Wands. So both queens, both nurturing energy in your current situation regarding love. We have the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving. The Death card, a transformation, a rebirth of some kind, followed by, lastly, the Chariot. A movement forward. This relationship, this pentacle right here represents this relationship, and you're feeling quite nurturing. You're wanting to plant seeds that will grow this relationship, that will make this relationship blossom in some way. And I feel like here, this is about the hard work you're putting in to yourself. You're working, you're busy, making sure that everything really run smoothly, because you want to be able to put your best foot forward. You want to be able to support this relationship in the right way. You don't want this to be one way. You want to be able to provide in some way. But I feel like that sense of providing is in a way that's more supportive and caring. It's quite feminine, I feel. It's like you want to provide love. But in order to provide love, you need to feel stable within yourself. You need to feel a sense of security in who you are. And by planting seeds and growing, building yourself up, it's like you're saying that you respect yourself enough to receive this love and to approach this love in the right way. So perhaps you're working on self-confidence, you're working on respecting yourself and appreciating yourself. That's been quite a big step for you, I feel. You realized that you weren't being truly who you were in the past. There was part of you that you were suppressing, and it's partly because you felt like you didn't deserve love. This Queen of Pentacles, they seem quite protective, don't they? They seem quite sincere though, but very protective, and it's because they don't see their own value, so they nurture other people and they don't really pay too much attention to themselves. And really, that's not supposed to happen. The Queen of Pentacles is supposed to be about equal give and take. But I feel like there was just an imbalance that needed to be balanced, and you realize that, and now you're taking the steps moving forward to really work on self-love in order to create abundance, in order to give unconditional love back to this relationship. The Queen of Wands, so the Queen of Pentacles puts in the hard work. She has a lot of experience behind her, and she fulfills those goals with precision. And now the Queen of Wands, they look over those goals. They watch over. You see how they're looking here? They can be quite a maternal energy, tending to everything that they have grown so far, making sure everything is in place. And now I feel approaching this love, approaching this relationship in a way where they can be very gentle and very passionate with their partner. So you're looking at your partner and you're thinking of ways to ignite their passion, to bring passion forward. You have the stability behind you now, and you're still working on that stability actively. It's a lot of hard work, you realize that, but you've built this foundation so far where you feel like you can move forward now and approach your partner and give them true love. But you want them to feel passion. You want them to, you don't want to come and say, it's not about being successful, right? That was about being successful in order for you to feel confident, in order for you to grow confidence in yourself. And I feel like show to yourself that you haven't let yourself go, that you are taking care of yourself. And now as you move forward with your partner, this is feminine, this is nurturing. So it's like you're not even going to really reveal to them how much hard work you had to put in to feel like you deserve love. You're just going to approach them with this Queen of Wands energy, wanting passion, wanting to express yourself, wanting to be creative in this relationship. And I feel like stand out in some way, be a little bit different, but also embracing that maternal energy. The Queen of Wands watches over the home. She makes sure everyone is happy, everyone feels safe and secure. And the Queen of Wands is hardworking and making sure that everyone is comfortable, is working towards this relationship, this commitment in the right way. Yeah, I mean, the Pentacles are all about long-standing goals, long-standing commitments. And this is about that everyday approach where you're just tending to your love. I'm getting an image here of a child running around in a house, and this is a metaphor. This is the energy of the Queen of Wands. A child running around in a house, and that child, you see them and you think, oh, they're going to slip, they're going to fall over. And it's like you have that sense already. So when it's about to happen, they go to slip and you just help them, you catch them. Okay. So it's like you have the sense within you, this maternal sense within you, I feel, that you're really coming into. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is someone that is very compassionate. You're looking upon this love and you have this deeper understanding, this deeper level of empathy. This individual is emotionally intelligent. They are looking upon the trials and tribulations of others, and they understand and they feel like it's their duty to, give to them, to be a giving individual, to show them compassion, to show them understanding. So this is a card of giving and receiving, making balance. Whatever your partner gives to this relationship, you are going to accept and receive, but also give back just as much. It's about being open to receiving, being open to giving, and also feeling like moving forward, you feel like you're in alignment with your morals and values, and you're using that in this relationship. You're very much using your morals in this relationship. You're not really, before you felt like you were going against yourself in some way. You felt like you were being untrue to yourself in some way, right? Before, when you were trying to work up that Queen of Pentacles energy. And now it's like you feel good. You feel this sense of, in a way, inner victory, because you're being who you truly are. And once you realize that, once you truly realize that you are now in your truth, you have now found yourself again after a period of what seemed like, ups and downs, I feel, for you. Ups and downs of trying to, trying to make something work, trying to be yourself in a situation that was, frankly, it was frankly just not the right environment for you. So, you had to make some changes. You had to make some really big decisions in your life, and they didn't just happen overnight. This took quite a long time for you to really transform completely. And it's like transforming doesn't just take a month. Big changes don't just take a month. It's like they're an ongoing process. It's like time is fluid. It's not linear. It's about, not looking at the timing. It's about just focusing on how you feel within and moving, and knowing when you feel okay, knowing when it's time to really, say, okay, this is it now. I've been going through this for, this long. And now, I feel ready, and it's like that Queen of Pentacles, hardworking. And it's like, as soon as you felt committed, as soon as you felt like you had established yourself in some way, you could then embrace that maternal energy. It's like within you, you felt, okay, I am ready. So now we have that transformation. We have that true transformation, that rebirth inside of you. And this is you now, I feel, in your current situation. You're looking upon this relationship as really a whole new beginning for you. Like, regardless of how far in, regardless of how long you've been together, it's like you're taking this fresh perspective, this open, this look within you where you're thinking about your past and everything you've had to go through and your interpretations of those past events and how you have grown, how you have immensely grown, and now your interpretation of them, right? So you're looking at your past interpretation, and then moving forward, you're also looking at your interpretation of them now and how you would have reacted if now. And to be honest, I feel like you're thinking that anyone, there may be this back and forth, but deep down you're thinking, well, anyone would have reacted that way. Anyone would have been that way. And I just did the right thing by moving forward, by making a decision to leave that energy behind and start something new and end that cycle. And you ended that cycle, and it's like it took you a very long time to truly let go of that cycle. Once it ended, it's like you went through this transformation. You went through this transformation, and it felt like, just recovery. It felt like a long period of recovery and healing, but really it wasn't long at all. It was just that, you couldn't bound yourself here to the perception of time. It's like you had to really go within your feelings, within your intuition, and, do that inner work. And still, Pisces, I feel like this message is, don't bind yourself to time, because, you are going to move forward. You are going to. And you've learned a lot from this death card. I feel you've learned a lot. And now we have this followed by it. So it's saying, no matter what happens, no matter what challenges you face, as long as you're working towards moving forward and following your intuition, you're going to be able to really, embrace that Queen of Pentacles energy, that Queen of Wands energy. You're going to be able to move forward in the right way. Just here, it's not all about, what's white or black. It's about merging the two together, merging these energies together and choosing to move forward despite any challenges, choosing to move forward and keep going and keep going and going and never giving up. And I feel like that's the mentality that you have been having, as you've been pursuing, this love with this individual. You've been trying to grow yourself into a space of unconditional love in order to move forward with this person. And I feel like now that's going to be really coming into fruition. You're really going to see the results of that. It's like, even though you're with this person, you still had to go within, go back and look at your interpretation of events and truly learn, acknowledge that in order to truly let go, you had to first truly go within, let go of the outcome, unleash those ties, unleash that those perceived ropes that were tied around you. Focusing only on your morals and values, your light, your, justice, I feel, an equal balance. Maintaining an equal balance, regardless of the outcome, because you have that foundation, you're building that foundation, you're tending to that garden. And now, Pisces, I feel like you're going to really put yourself forwards in this love with your partner with such grace, with a lot more love for yourself, respect for yourself. And with that comes love for them, but true love for them that is boundless. So now we're going to look at your partner's current situation regarding love. Pisces partner, current situation regarding love. So now they're extending this long-term, long-standing commitment towards you. They're holding this pentacle, and I feel like they're quite comfortable here. They feel like this relationship aligns with their other goals in life, their other pentacles that are long-standing and long-term. And they want to really just go on this journey with you. And you see this path leads to mountains here. So they want to move to higher ground with you and focus on growing. And it's like, it's not even about the pentacle itself. It's about the journey. But what makes the pentacle relevant here is the fact that this is, I feel they're absolutely certain. They've come to a place, my guides said, absolute certainty. They've come to a place of absolute certainty that they want to be with you for the rest of their lives. So it's like they're saying this thing, okay, I want to be with you for the rest of our lives. Now let's put this pentacle on the floor and walk up that mountain. So it's like they're so certain of what they perceive as worth and value. They're so certain of this pentacle that they don't even really need to hold on to it. You know, it just stands out. Look how big this pentacle is on this card. It's like it stands out so much to them that they don't even need to really hold it in the first place. It's like, okay, let's put this down, getting an image here of someone putting it down and just walking up that mountain. Because they can leave that pentacle on the ground beside the trail, because they know that once they finish their hike, for example, they'll come back and it will still be there, right? So yeah, interesting imagery there for you, Pisces. The next card for your partner's energy, their current situation regarding love, is the Two of Cups. So they want this to be an equal relationship. They're looking upon the cups that you can share together, and they're wanting to offer you something that is a mutual exchange where you're going to be emotionally fulfilled, feeling a sense of togetherness and complete. They're looking at you, and I'm noticing here the other way they look at one another with this mutual understanding, with this chemistry, but I'm also actually feeling like this individual, they're looking at you so intently, they're looking at you and they're so focused on you. And I don't know why I'm getting this energy so strongly. They're just so focused on you, and they want to really fulfill you. They want to bring you a union that is going to be memorable, that you're going to remember forever. It's like they're saying, here's my cup, but I don't want this to be any cup. So I feel like they're thinking of ways to open their heart to you. They're thinking of ways to express themselves to you. But, you know, you don't have to talk. It's like, even through silence. So while they're thinking, that means they're not talking, right? So in this silence, when they don't talk, it's like you can look at one another and understand one another. You can, you know, it's like this intrinsic knowing that you both have this pentacle, that you both have this relationship together, this commitment, and both of you are making this work no matter what. The foundation is there, and it's just there's such a comfortable feeling, Pisces, of just an inner comfort and inner knowing that you're both meant to be together. Your partner's current situation regarding love. Oh, wow, beautiful. The Empress card for your partner. So this is someone that is in a place where they can give you unconditional love. They are self-assured. They know what they want. They have really built themselves up to this point. So if we look at your energy, you're building your Queen of Pentacles energy, you're building your Queen of Pentacles energy, and then embracing that Queen of Wands energy. And it's because you're bringing yourself to a place where you can give unconditional love because you love yourself unconditionally. You know, you're working on that. You're actively working to build that within yourself, and your partner, they're there now. They know what they want, and what they want is you, Pisces. They're looking upon the future here, and they're thinking about what they can manifest, what they can create. And they're glowing. They have this crown and there's stars, and I feel like that's them thinking about all of the possibilities that you have together. The Empress gives birth. This is the mother of the deck. The mother of the deck has mastered the Queen of Pentacles energy, the Queen of Wands energy, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. She's all of the queens now. Wow, so your partner's approaching this relationship from a very nurturing perspective here. This is maternal again. You're both in this energy of wanting to nurture this relationship. And how beautiful are these cards? I mean, I feel like this is so beautiful. I just have to show you because they just really complement one another really, really quite well. This is your partner, Pisces. And notice here that this heart, it's almost concrete, right? So it's not going anywhere. All right, they're sitting here. They're quite comfortable with their heart. It's not moving. It's very much ingrained within them that this connection is something they want to grow. And you're the only one here. The Empress, she has one love in her life, and that's the Emperor. And the Emperor is quite firm. You know, she inspires the Emperor. She inspires that foundation. She really does. So it's like your partner's in a place of inspiration, in a place of really, their thoughts are glowing. And maybe they're going to express themselves soon. Maybe they already are, but I'm seeing someone here that is really anticipating your future together, the future of this relationship, and really feeling quite capable, feeling like there's so much that you can achieve together. Your partner's current situation regarding love. Current situation regarding love. The Three of Pentacles, this did come out in my pre-meditation, and immediately my guides are saying, working together, building together. This is what I'm hearing, Pisces. This is your partner. Your partner wants to, build as a couple here. These individuals, they gather together. They're quite studious. They want to grow. They want to learn. And they balance ideas off one another. They balance these pentacles. The threes are all about creation. The Empress is a number 3. Yeah, so we have the Empress as a number 3, and then this is followed by, and she gives birth, right? 3 is all about creation, 3 of Pentacles. So it's like she wants to inspire you to grow, right? She wants a mutual relationship where you're going to be a team. I mean, truly a team. Yeah, this is people that communicate with one another, and through that communication, they balance ideas, they build ideas, they can build a real solid foundation of these pentacles. And this is also saying as well that they might put this relationship on a pedestal. You know, it's like they see this relationship as so important that it's in its own place. It's in its own. It's in a league of its. My guides are telling me it's in a league of its own. That they know there's something special about this relationship. It's always in the back of their mind. Right? But they know it's forever, but it's this feeling. It's like, it's more than forever. Okay? Well, so the next card out for your partner regarding love. The 2 of Pentacles. They're looking at this now and they're saying, I can maintain balance in this relationship. They're looking in this pentacle, 1 pentacle is you and 1 pentacle is them. And you see you're both together here on separate sides of the infinity sign. And they're thinking to themselves, I can maintain balance. I can really provide for this commitment. I can make this harmonious. This is something that is sustainable forever. I know that I can make this work. Through anything, through any ups and downs, through any challenges, I know that we're going to get through anything together. But right now, it's like they don't even think about the challenges. It's like they're so distracted by, if one of these pentacles was a challenge, it's like they're looking at the other. This is a dual meaning, right? They're looking at the other and they're thinking, they're just thinking about all of the potential. They're not even thinking about any challenges. They're just so in love with this commitment. So knowing that this commitment is what they've always wanted, what they've even dreamed of, I feel maybe a wish fulfillment of some kind. Well, so I'm actually just hearing someone's thoughts and they're saying, I can really make this grow. I'm capable of this. I can provide support. I can extend my love. I'm fully capable of nourishing this relationship if I want to. And there's unconditional love here. It's like they're not even looking at challenges as challenges. I have to say that in your partner's energy, I don't feel any challenges. So, but I mean, it's like they're completely just in this state of optimism. It's like this union that you have together. It's like they're just blown away by you. Oh my gosh, Pisces, I'm kind of emotional because it's so intense. It's like they look at you and they're in this union, they're extending this commitment to you, and it's like they see you as the Empress as well. It's like they see you as this individual that's so beautiful and unconditionally loving and graceful, and they just can't get enough of you. They look at you and they're just in awe of you. They're putting this relationship on a pedestal. They are. But it's motivating them. It's saying, look, they're looking at these 2 pentacles and it's like infinity, and they're just saying, look at me, I can balance this. It's almost like, they're saying, I can do this. I can hold these pentacles. I can juggle all of these pentacles and it's going to be successful and everything happens for a reason. I'm hearing your partner here and they're just, everything happens for a reason and this happens for this, and I'm so happy that this has happened, and I'm so happy that everything has led to this point and that we're going to get through anything and everything together. And it's like they're just being grateful for everything. They're looking at all the positives. and they're just being grateful for everything, all of the different positives. And, you know, it's like any fears they had in the past, any anxiety they had in the past, if they did have that, it's like once they're with you, it reassures them completely. It's like you're just igniting them, and you're allowing them to let go of their worries. It's like you provide this holiday for them, this safe place. You know, it's kind of like the feeling if you go on holiday, the feeling if you go somewhere and, you know, on a retreat or something like that. But it's like they feel that when they see you. So, wow. I mean, yeah, beautiful. And then we have you. Again, it's like this is reassuring to you. This energy is reassuring. And it's like you can really put these past experiences in a place where you can learn from them, where you can say truly that you're in a line with who you are now. And that was very difficult for you, Pisces. I'm seeing this energy, and it's been a real struggle for you. And it might have been, I mean, your partner's just so happy that it's like I can't even tap into that energy. But over here, it's like you are so, it's like a sense of appreciation, a sense of gratitude and deep emotional connection on your side as well. But it's like this sense of compassion, the sense of appreciation, you know, that really allows you to move forward. Yeah. And it's like you go through this transformation, and then we have this chart, and it's just like, look, how different is that? It's like a period of, it's like the sun's coming up, right? A period of not being able to move forward. A period has ended. And it's like you come out of this just moving and moving and moving, and determination here, perseverance. And yeah, I mean, that urge to move forward. I mean, this individual that you're connecting with does really know your worth. They know your worth, Pisces. They see you, and it's like you didn't see it yourself. And maybe you still don't. You don't see it a little bit. There's this, yeah, it's hard. It's like you have to let go of the outcome and allow yourself to feel, you know, to not set a time limit on healing yourself, and just know that you're going through this ongoing transformation. And when you truly know, you know, and I feel like some of you are coming to this place now, when you truly know that, you know, you're within yourself now, you're in alignment with this Empress energy, this self-love, then you can acknowledge that for yourself. Just acknowledge that. But, you know, it's not a sense of a goal that you're going to achieve. It's just like I feel like this is saying this is just an ongoing, in a way, it's kind of like you're just being led up this path. You're being led higher and higher and higher. And that's just, you know, it's just the way that it is. It's like an ongoing rising. It's an ongoing rising above. And as you're rising, it's like your partner here as well is rising, and you're both just moving up and up and up and up and up. And sooner or later, it's like you're both just going to be in complete alignment in this higher vibration that nothing can really touch you. Okay. And you are protected here, that I can tell. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. But I keep looking at that Queen of Pentacles and that Queen of Wands. And this is all the hard work you've put in now to really get to this point in your life, Pisces. Okay. So how does your partner see you? How does your partner see you regarding love? Okay. We have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about this card. This is them seeing that you've been through so much in your life. They're seeing this transformation. They're seeing this, right? So we have the Death card here, and you see this individual on the right. They're completely pinned down. They're completely, there's nothing left, right? The 10 is a full cycle. you tried and tried your best to keep going through something that was really depreciated. I feel like it was just very inconsiderate. There wasn't any growth there, but you kept trying, you kept persevering. And it's like you're letting go of these swords now. You're letting go of this cycle. You're moving forward. And they see that, Pisces. They see this cycle. Really, you're coming out of this cycle. So they look at you, and it's like for some reason, I want to say that they feel like they can relate to this. They can relate to these swords that you've had to go through, and they can relate to how you've had to really persevere. And they really do. They're wanting to bring you to a place of true peace because they see your potential. Yeah. They see your potential, but it's like their energy is so, I mean, they just look at you, and I'm just feeling such love. I'm feeling such passion. So, I mean, you've been working on this. You've been working on trying to give them passion, to try and, think of ways to give passion, move forward with passion. And I feel like this is definitely being received well here. Yeah, definitely. And then we have here, behind the scenes, someone that has had to go through so much, but you're still pushing and you're lighting them up so much. It's like they know this has happened, but it's like, how can someone so beautiful, someone so compassionate and so loving have this behind them, have this behind them, this cycle? So it's kind of like my guides are telling me in awe that you exist. But how can someone exist and be so grateful, be so appreciative, be so thankful for life and the journey they've had when the journey they've had has been such a struggle? How can they hold themselves with such grace, such honesty, such truth? How can they radiate such light when they've been through such dark times? And I'm getting an image now of two people looking at one another and their eyes are connecting. And it's like, they know, there's this sense of, they know they're safe. They know that there's this love that's forever. And they're also seeing, wow, look at what we've been. It's interesting. It's like they're seeing all the pain that each other have had to go through. And it's like, wow, look at how far we've come to get to this point in our lives. But it's more like a happiness. It's like a relief. It's like, I can breathe now. And we've gone through so much to get to this point, and here we are, and this is real. So it's like this immense feeling of happiness. Okay. And I feel like the only way I can explain it to you, is relief. Okay. It's like, wow, finally we can both breathe. And that's how they're looking at you. And then we do have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is really you coming in with passion. So you see, you wanted this isn't your energy, Pisces. So here we have the Queen of Wands. It's like you built yourself up with that Queen of Pentacles, but you wanted to approach them in a nurturing way, in a passionate way. And here you are, you're approaching them in this nurturing and passionate way. And there's something about you, Pisces. They're looking at you, and you see how this person stands out, don't they? They're quite, this is a night that, you remember. This is a night you remember because they're wearing yellow there. It looks like everything around them is orange, and orange is very warming, right? And I'm getting that. I'm noticing that sense of warmness. It's like you're coming towards them and you're warming them. You're extending passion towards them, and wow, they're loving this, I feel. I mean, this isn't about what they love about you. This is just how they see you. This is how they see you coming forward. And, I feel, I'm just getting that. My guides are just saying they love this. They love the passion. They love your creative side. They adore you. So how does your partner see you, Pisces? How does your partner see you? We have the Temperance card. This is a divine card. This is you really now finding balance between these cups. So if one of those cups was empty, it's like you're filling it back up. You're working hard to stay grounded and perhaps explore your emotions a little bit more. Their head's glowing here. So you're highly intuitive, they feel, and you're moving towards this path towards the sun, right? So that sun, again, that warming energy, it's like they're seeing you, and they're seeing you work in harmony, and they're seeing this lead towards a place of complete security and safeness and warmth, okay? The sun card, if that came out, that would represent the happiest card in the deck. And yeah, it's that sense of you make them feel safe within themselves, that they're making the right decisions, that they're moving forward in the right ways. Okay. So you're very much reassuring and patient and graceful in your energy, you know, the way you present yourself to them. And also the Temperance card is a divinely guided card. So I feel as well, I feel like your partner here could, a part of them could feel like this is meant to be, that this is divinely guided in some way. You know, this union that you have together, there's a higher purpose, and perhaps that's bringing you closer together. There's this urge, there's this innate sense that, wow, this is supposed to happen. You know, they know this deep within, this is supposed to happen. And yeah, they're following that. They're following that drive when they look at you. And when they look at you again, it's harmony. And whether that's you bringing harmony or that's them, you know, the security just from looking at you brings themselves harmony, you know. It's a very beautiful energy, beautiful card. And it just tells me that they see how intuitive you are. They see how much you're growing as an individual. And yeah, you have a lot of feelings and emotions that are really intricate and in depth here. And they want to explore those with you. I mean, this person, they see it, you know, you're only dipping your toe in there to the water. So it's like, this is just the beginning of such a long, long journey ahead that's going to be very substantial, very immense. And can we do this? You know, they're thinking, can we do this? And it's like that thought is just answered straight away with yes, 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 yes. And wow, I mean, what are you doing, Pisces, for your partner to feel this so passionate about you? I mean, you're really doing something here. I mean, and it's like, even though you're still having this, you know, you need to, you know, there's this sense of letting go, this sense of allowing this transformation to naturally take place, I feel. And here, the next card out for your partner, how they see you, is the Strength card. So yeah, they realize that you've had to be so strong. And you know how I was saying about that 10 of Swords energy? I was saying, they're thinking, how can this person be so strong and be so harmonious, be so graceful and so loving? You know, how, you know, the way they carry themselves, you know, because they're thinking over here that, you know, you've been through so much that you're going to, you know, you're going to be overly sensitive and not being able to, you know, someone that's been through as much as you, like how they're going to be all over the place. I mean, I don't want to say that, but you know, that's the only way I can express that, you know, like a lion, you know, not untamed in some way, wild. And you're just gentle. You're just, you know, this individual there looking at you, and they're trusting you. They're seeing how, you know, they're following their intuition here as well. And I'm saying that they're this lion. And this lady approaches this lion. She does not speak. They do not communicate the same language. They're extremely different in their own ways. Okay. But for some reason they have this inner telepathy that, you know, that they can trust one another. And she approaches this lion, and this lion just looks up at her. And, you know, she's stroking this lion. She's, caressing this lion. She's, you know, being quite tender, quite loving. And yeah, they're just, you know, this is true companionship here. This is a strong companionship. And also within yourself, Pisces, I feel if you were this lady, it's like they're seeing that if you were this lady, it's like this infinity sign here. It's like you feel a sense of permanence. You know, there's something about you that just feels very permanent, and like your, you know, this strength that you have is like this inner, like this part of you, you know, it's not like you're having to gain strength per se, even though you are. It's more like it's just an intrinsic part of you to be strong through any situation. That's the way they feel. It's like if you have this lion within you, if you have this beast within you, it's like, you know how to tame it. You know, you've got that skill, that ability that perhaps they don't see in a lot of people. They don't see it as much as they see it in you. So, okay. The last card for how your partner sees you is the Moon card. You have a lot of love to give them. This is kind of like an energy of the troubled artist, right? Through their situations, they're able to create beautiful masterpieces. They're able to really shape society, right? The artists, they go through so much in their life. A lot of suffering, and through that suffering, they create art. They create something that is, you know, truly You know, it's like here, putting something on a pedestal, you know, like putting that relationship on a pedestal. It's like putting that art on a pedestal and just admiring that art, if this was a metaphor, okay? But they're just seeing how such strength can create such beauty. And they see you again. This is someone that's highly intuitive, someone that's quite emotional, but then again, they see you as being able to, I feel like, portray these emotions and be able to do so in a way that's highly expressive. And again, if this was a painting, it's like you're creating a painting and it's beautiful. It's like whatever you have, emotions you have to express, they're beautiful. They're not like a lion. They're not untamed and wild. They're very much, they look at you and they just see the beauty of your expression, you know, regardless of what that expression is, and also how intuitive you are and how you bring them such clarity over what they want in love, over what they want in a relationship. It's like at some point they didn't really know what they wanted. And it's like you came along, and well, they did. It's like they knew what they wanted, and then you came along and you just kind of, it's like you brought a new sense of, okay, no, this is what I want. I want this, but I also want this. And I didn't think I could have something such as this, but now it's here and they're just overwhelmed with joy, I feel. Wow. I mean, your partner's energy is very joyful. Okay. I mean, this is just, you know, optimistic, I feel. So now we're going to look at how you see your partner, Pisces. Okay, so the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. So whatever you see in a partner that is, you know, this is whatever you see of worth and value in a life partner you see in this individual. You feel like they're very committed to you and hardworking. They are very generous and kind. They're giving, they give, and they don't expect to receive anything back. It's like they're just so kind. It's they don't have any ulterior motives. You know, whenever they make moves, these moves are serious, and you know that they're not someone that's going to mess you around, because they only move when they truly know what they want. And this knowing comes from a lot of past experience, previous experience. And yeah, this person also you feel is quite ambitious. And they have a stable foundation to offer you. They have this house in the background here. They have a stable home, a happy home, you know, they can offer this to you. They can offer the potential of this to you. And they're holding this pentacle and they're admiring this pentacle. So, you know, there's a sense of comfort when you look at them. Comfort that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. These goals that they have, they're going to achieve these goals, you feel, and not only achieve these goals, but they're going to keep achieving. They're going to keep moving forward. And it's like their mind is boundless. What they can create is boundless. And again, there's this sense of moving forward, moving up and rising and rising and rising, I feel, in this reading, Pisces. And you do see them as this, the person that makes you feel whole. So your first card was the Queen of Pentacles, and now the first card for how you see them is the King of Pentacles. So it's like you see them as, you know, the King and the Queen here. This is a couple. This is perhaps, if it's a pentacle, this is a true commitment. This is a long-term commitment. So it's like husband and wife here. That sort of energy. It's like, you know, they're part of you now. They're part of your journey, your long-term journey. But it's getting to that place of passion, and that's what you've been truly focusing on, I feel. And yeah, I mean, it's working. I mean, this is your partner's energy. They're loving that you're, you know, this focus here on igniting passion in the relationship. But at the same time, you're doing so with such grace. You're doing so with that Queen of Pentacles behind you, that strong foundation behind you, you know, that sense of being able to, you know, respect yourself and know your worth. But also at the same time, it's like you can be open with them because you have that stable foundation to fall back on. You can express yourself to them. But when you do, it's like, it's so beautiful to them. It's so beautiful that you're able to truly express yourself. With that Knight of Wands, you know, they see you as the Knight of Wands. They see you as, you know, that moon. All right, you see them as the Seven of Cups, thinking about all the possibilities for the future. I did actually see this in my mind's eye during this reading. When I was looking at that Three of Pentacles card, like, this came up in my mind's eye. Like thinking about working together and all the possibilities that you can have together if you work together, if you grow together, if you build together. Yeah, this is about someone being in awe, being just overwhelmed with all of the emotional fulfillment, all of the possibilities ahead. And all these possibilities are different. And they want to approach all of them, but it's not possible to do everything at once. So it's like they're having to really try and gain clarity, because it's like they're just so wow. They're just, I think the one word I have to say is, it's like they're looking at this and they're like, wow, wow. And this can be, in a way, analysis paralysis, where they're daydreaming so much that they don't express themselves to you. It's like they go within themselves for a bit and they're just daydreaming and not expressing. So, but yeah, it's just because they want to grow this relationship, and they realize that the passion you have for one another is much bigger than just, you know, the short term. So it's like, even though they're with you, like in the moment while they're with you, for some reason they're getting drawn out into their minds. They're daydreaming about everything else and all of the future that you can have for it, rather than being in the moment. So there's a sense here of having to ground themselves in some way. And I feel like, yeah, you're seeing that, you know, they are very grounded, and then they just kind of go off into this daydreaming world of what you can do together, all the possibilities. And it's like you're both trying to decide together how to move forward, right? And it's as though they're having to take a step back, I feel, you know, in order to ground themselves. So the next card out is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is my twin flame soulmate card, so that could have been a slip for someone. But yeah, this is the Four of Swords. So you're seeing them really go within themselves. Perhaps they are being a little bit quiet. I did sense that with the Two of Cups, that they're being a bit quiet, but they're kind of speaking to you through telepathy. You know, there's this inner knowing, there's these feelings that you're kind of feeling the communication rather than actually communicating. And this is them going within, right? They're doing some inner work. They've been through a lot of challenges themselves, which you see. And you feel like now they're trying to come to some big decisions. They're trying to see, you know, what is really important, what's truly important in their life that is of purpose before really coming out of that. You know, this is someone that is very appreciative for what they have and very much appreciative for this love with you. And they're showing this gratitude. They're showing this, and they're also very hopeful and having faith for the future. But yeah, there's a sense of them just being a little bit within themselves, I feel, with this card. In order to be stable, the Fours, they wrote the Four of Swords, but the Fours are all about stability, right? So it's like they have this Empress energy, they have this Free, which is all about creation. And it's like now they're thinking about, okay, I really want to create all of this abundance with my partner. And now you're seeing them, you know, taking that next step and kind of trying to think of a way to, you know, make that grow in a way that's structured and stable with that King of Pentacles energy and the Four of Swords, right? Not only stable, but really purposeful. And the next cards, yeah. The next card is the Queen of Cups. So yeah, their emotions here, they're quite sensitive. The Queen of Cups is someone that looks from afar, right? So she's very much emotionally intelligent and has a lot of empathy. And she quietly sits there, and I feel here, just a distant care. You know, if I could imagine again, let's go back to that kind of feeling of the children in the house, right? It's like she's sitting there in a house and she's in another room, but she can hear her children playing, and she's kind of in the back of her mind just thinking about them, hoping they're okay, making sure, you know, in her mind here, she's kind of protecting them through her thoughts. She's protecting them through just kind of listening out for them and making sure that, you know, all is well with them. So it's like, this is how you feel your partner is being towards you at this time. It's like they're kind of like there, but they're also kind of in their minds, and they're, you know, while they're doing something else, it's like they're still thinking about you. But they're quite sensitive. There's an ocean in front of them and they're trying to comprehend this ocean. So you feel like they're trying to comprehend this relationship and how they want to move forward in this relationship in a way that is more grounded. And yeah, I mean, if we have the Queen of Cups here and we have the Seven of Cups, I mean, you're really doing something to their emotions here, Pisces. You're really, you know, there's this effect you have on them where they're so overwhelmed. They're so in their hearts and with love, right? But it's like, how do they, you know, they're just quite sensitive at this time. And maybe you feel it, but I feel like mostly you feel like this sense of like not truly, like they're having to come out of a place here. They're coming out of a place now of having to be a little bit quiet and not express themselves fully, because they just had to make sure that they did so in the right way. And, you know, it took them a lot of courage to really approach you. I feel that, you know, this love, the King of Pentacles, they don't make moves unless they're truly serious about love. And it's like they were truly serious about you. They took that step forward to connect with you. But once they did, they still had some more work to do. And, you know, you saw them coming out of that, I feel, and flourishing with their emotions and being able to really, you know, be this King of Pentacles energy. And I feel like you helped them with that. You gave them clarity. Yeah, wow. So the last card for your partner is the Hierophant. This has to be one of the most grounding cards in the deck. I think this is the most grounded card. Okay, this is my marriage card. This is about that inner faith that it's forever. So you're looking at them now, and this is someone that is, well, they've been through so much, and now they're just in tune with their emotions. They're stable. They're really just able to hold firm in any offer they extend to you. They know what they want. They understand what they want. You know, they understand what they want because they've had to go within themselves. They've had to really go through these big, like, make some big life decisions here, I feel, with the Four of Swords. And look, it's like you have complete faith in them. This is those promises, keeping those promises. You see them as someone that is keeping promises, is able to devote themselves to you and mean it, you know. This is a commitment that is not taken lightly. This is a commitment that, you know, it's like that promise that you make to one another. It's sacred. It's a sacred promise that you're both going to keep. Wow. Okay. So the next card has already come out. This is about the future of this relationship, the future that you have together. But I'm just going to have a look quickly and see if I want to expand on anything or if I want to move forward. Okay, so I'm just noticing here, yeah, that you've both had to. There's so much here. This is such a story, Pisces. It's like this. You could write a book about this love. You know, that's the way I feel. It's reading. It's a very complicated reading, and while it's complicated, it's as though the energy that your partner has for you is just so knowing, so strong, and so loving that it's overpowering. You know, I can feel it. I mean, this union that you have, this connection that you have is something quite special, I feel. And you notice how I said in my premeditation that I saw the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I saw you coming into your truth. Well, here in the future we do. We have the Ace of Swords. It came out as the first card. This is a card of victory. This is moving forward with big plans, with a big idea. Together, because this is both of your energy, being yourselves together, trusting in this love that you both have, that you both share. And again, that crown at the top, the crown that represents a devoted commitment, a successful venture, a successful idea. Victory. So what is the future of this relationship for Pisces? The future of this relationship, beautiful. We have the Six of Cups. Feeling like you've always known each other. This is a card of having a history together. And if it's not a history, it's about actually that feeling of like you've always known someone, even though you perhaps, you've not been together for your whole lives, but it truly does feel that way. You know, the way you feel about each other. The cups are all about emotions and feelings. And it's like you're exchanging these, and these are already full. These are already full. They're overflowing. And that strong foundation, you see that house in the background, that sense of community, that sense of home with one another. This is about having an equal relationship, equal emotions, being able to be in a place of truly giving and receiving, and again, being open to receiving abundance, and, knowing that you are both deserving of this love and that you deserve to be loved. Building a family together, maintaining a family, maintaining a home. And just look how they look upon one another, and it's so genuine, it's so authentic. Because they see each other as family. They do. They see each other as family. They're taking each other as part of each other, that's, that part of themselves, So very beautiful, very beautiful. And going back to your Ace of Swords energy here, the Six of Cups, it could also be that you're connecting with, so if this is a case of history, right? It's like you're connecting to your inner self. You're both connecting to who you are on a very genuine level, a very raw level. It's like you can truly be who you are, and it brings you back to your childhood. It brings you back to a feeling of freedom. Yeah. Next card, please, for Pisces, the future of this relationship. Okay. The Hanged Man, self-discovery. So all of the future energy, Pisces, is about, in a way, truth, inner truth, self-discovery. The Hanged Man is highly intuitive. They look at their head, it's glowing. But this is a relationship where they're going within, they're really discussing with one another what's truly meaningful. They're taking an open perspective. They're taking a higher ground, a higher perspective over everything in their lives, and they're analyzing these situations and thinking about what really aligns with who they are, what really aligns with their purpose, what they want to achieve in this love. And only then will they move forward, but they'll move forward in the right way. They'll move forward, in a way that really exceeds their expectations, So they're being very mature here. And again, it's that self-discovery. It's, discovering each other as well. But yeah, it's, you're deciding on a path and you're using your intuition here. And if you're not deciding on a path, it's more to do with your ideas. You're honing in on your ideas and what's going to be the most victorious and most long-term, right? Purposeful. You know that it's going to be a big journey ahead for both of you, so you need to prepare for that journey. And I feel like that Hanged Man energy, that intuitive energy, is really preparing you for this long-term journey, And then we have coming out of that hangman energy, you know, making those decisions, and that 9 of Pentacles energy, you know, receiving abundance, receiving harmony. This lady, right, if this was a relationship, you're there, it's surrounded by abundance. This relationship is surrounded by Pentacles, abundance, nature, harmony. Really in line with, you know, their goals in life. They're quite comfortable here, you see. They stand there and they have a bird on their hand that sits knowing that, you know, they're secure and safe. The trees in the background, there's a forest that is slowly growing, I feel, and yeah, they know what they want. They know what they want. They've decided on what they want, and they're moving forward now in real bliss here, and it's well-deserved bliss. This is a card of well-deserved hard work, you know. This doesn't come easy. This comes through a lot of perseverance, a lot of hard work, and this is seeing those rewards, seeing that flourish in some way. The future of this relationship for Pisces. And the next card out, as we say about hard work, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, putting that hard work in, maintaining that foundation. Building, you see there's a home in the background. Again, building, working on maintaining a happy home, a happy life, and all of those goals with precision. This is working together as well, because this came out in the future for both of you. So it's about working together, also working on yourselves, working on building yourselves and growing yourselves, knowing what you want and knowing what it takes to get there. And you're already in this 9 of Pentacles energy at this point. So this is just a case of maintaining and building further, you know, rising and rising and rising. And you see how these pentacles, they lift up off the card. And we've been talking about how, you know, this relationship feels like you're just raising higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And there's no limit here, you know, there's no limit. The only limit that you would have is one that you would set upon yourself. So it's about letting go of the outcome in a way, but also having this inner knowing of what you want. And as long as you keep moving forward, it's like, that's going to lead you down a path of true abundance and letting go, you know, no restriction. So now I'm going to close the reading with a poem. I have written a poem for every card in this deck. So the next card I pull, I'll find that poem and I'll read that to you. And that can be something to take away, something that you can perhaps analyze and look deeper into. It's where I leave, okay, and I let your intuition take over. Wow. So, wow, Pisces. I mean, transformation. The Tower card has made an appearance here. And I feel like with this there, you know, the Death card and the Tower card, I have to say that you're going through a major awakening in your life. And this foundation was weak. And it had to come down because, you know, this partner's coming in strong. This partner has a lot of love to give, and that love cannot sustain itself on a foundation like this. It's like now this is coming down and there's a new one that's building, you know, making way for this new abundant energy. So now let me find this poem for you. This is your closing message. Okay. Okay. This realization will change their life and reaches deep within their core. In contemplation, they saw the light. Through change, they will now restore. The old foundation was unsustainable and came down from its broken roots. To make room for a path more stable, now they have awakened to the truth. Wow. And then we have the truth card here, the Ace of Swords right there. This realization will change their life. Now they have awakened to the truth. Making room for a path more stable. They will now restore deep within their core. Wow. What a beautiful message, Pisces, for you. And this is the poem for you if you would like to take note. I'll just show you that quickly. And the words are meant to flow off the page and reach you in some way. So very beautiful energy. Moving forward. Wow. This is an amazing love connection, Pisces. It really is. And you're working together. You're going to be building together. And your partner is just so in love with you, it feels. I mean, unconditional love here. Deep unconditional love. Yeah, that Empress card, that Two of Cups energy. Let me just show you your partner's energy, because I just can't believe how beautiful. You know, it's so beautiful. We have the Two of Cups, right? This is what you deserve. Followed by the Empress. She's beautiful. So I'm going to now continue this reading. And I'm going to look at the deeper purpose behind this love, right? The deeper purpose of this love for you, Pisces, the deeper meaning behind this reading for you, Pisces, and the deeper purpose of this love for your partner, and the deeper meaning of this reading for your partner's energy. I'm just going to, you know, because this is quite deep energy. This is quite detailed energy, and there's true purpose here, I feel. So for those of you that want to join me for the extended, that will be in the description below. And that's an automatic download. But wow, this has been a real journey. And this is your energy. I'm just the messenger. So, I mean, I'm just feeling this. I'm just feeling this love, and it's immense. I'm feeling this. It just stands out the whole reading, okay? And just abundant love. I mean, wow. And here you are, you're going through this tower energy, this real change to your core. Beautiful. I really do wish you true love blessings and this relationship, yeah. And as always, I'm sending my love and light